This video will assume that you are a pro at this game, someone who already competes in tournaments and does well. It's for you who know you have the potential to beat anyone, but struggle for composure during a tournament. Having a good mindset can mean everything for achieving the best of the best. A bad mindset will fault you for your mistakes and will try pressuring you into not making any mistakes again. A positive mindset will instead reward you for your efforts and excuse your mistakes, brushing it off immediately. You also might acknowledge that the opponent is playing really well at the moment, and you'll pick up on why specifically so you can adapt, rather than thinking that you are playing bad and that there is a problem with you. It's better to know how to learn than to know. In other words, it's what we think we know that keeps us from learning. You have to allow the possibility that you don't know what you are doing sometimes, and that it's okay. It's more about figuring out what the opponent is doing anyway. While it can help to study other players and instructional videos to find answers, it's much more important that you learn how to solve a problem through awareness. Awareness is key for learning, improving, and adapting. It doesn't matter if you are so far losing or winning a game. Anything can change at any time, depending on adaptation. When you're playing a new opponent, you are literally playing to learn how they play, so that you can learn how to beat it. Try staying away from complaining. Even though criticism can be good for the game, it'll still hinder you from solving or working around a current problem. It'll make you more toxic and will slow down your progression. You must understand that there is more than one path to the top of the mountain. First of all, if you want to win a tournament, you need to have real faith in the character that you play. You need to truly believe that the character has potential to win any tournament and is currently one of the best characters. If you want to win but you don't think your character has the potential to, pick another character. You can always play one character that you feel will give you the biggest odds to win, and another one that you play out of love and joy. Your perception of a character's potential is super important. Rather than wanting to be the best, you should want to beat the best. You have to be confident to be bold. If you only keep playing on what you think is safe and stick to playing by the books, you are playing on what you theoretically think should be working out for you. Instead, be open and confident. Follow your instincts and take risks. Make that your primary strength, along with staying open-minded to think outside the box. Don't keep searching for the easiest way to get through a fight. Instead, pursue a passion to endure the hardest of challenges, and an enjoyment for being challenged by the best of players. If you lose while trying your absolute best, well then that's still okay. You at least have the right mindset to becoming one of the very best, especially if you know exactly what to work on or how to study the match so you can figure out what went wrong and what was missing. Your greatest strength as a player should be your willingness to overcome a challenge in a confident and enjoyable way. Nothing truly rewarding in life comes easy. If you feel like you need to pick up a support character for a specific matchup and that's your instinct, well then go with it. Don't try playing to impress people. You'll only gain the fear of disappointment or screwing up. Simply play the game with full focus on the opponent, while trusting your instincts. Be fearless. That will ultimately make you play at your best, and then you'll be impressing not only others, but also yourself. Respect that your opponent might be one of the best, but not unbeatable. When you truly believe that you have the potential and tech skill to beat anyone, you now need to convince yourself that whatever you think you should do is irrelevant against a brand new opponent. The only thing that is relevant is what the opponent is doing and how you can outplay it by trusting your knowledge, experience, and instinct. As Daigo Umehara once said, tournaments are a playground for people who practice for growth. Once I made that realization, I finally started making continued growth my goal, rather than winning. Once you're about to play against your opponent and you start feeling nervous, acknowledge it. Accept it, be okay with it, make it exciting to be nervous, that you can finally play this game that you love with someone who can truly challenge you at it. Breathe and let it out. Be completely fine with showing it, to allow yourself to feel the nervousness, to let it naturally transition to something else. Don't try holding it in or shutting it down. It'll only distract you. Be confident in that you can react to what you see. and be okay with slowing down sometimes once you notice that they are feeling rushed. Trust in your experience and listen to your instincts. Even if you end up getting punished once for those instincts, you've at least allowed yourself to play creatively and take risks. Don't think about the win, just have faith in that you are going to win, and do your best at outplaying what you see in front of you. Being too hungry for the win will only bring forth a desire within you during the game, the desire to avoid failure. This is pressure that you put on yourself and will affect how you play. You'll restrict yourself and it will show. You never want to make yourself feel pressured. Instead, do your best at finding comfort through joy and passion for the game. Once you find trust and comfort, you will find yourself studying the opponent more than usual, and might even start sensing what they're feeling and how it affects their play. Sensory is real and will give you more confidence. We all get nervous, overly cautious, cocky, careless, desperate, scared, stressed, or frustrated on the inside. It's just a question of how it affects my opponent's play, and if you can find a way to break their mentality and get into their head. Finding comfort will also give you more confidence in mixing up your rhythm and pacing, and sometimes act out of sync to throw the opponent off even more. You don't always have to play in a mathematically optimal way, even though it's important to know how to. So, how do you achieve such a strong and positive mindset? I don't know. I don't think there are any clear answers. Even if there are any, then my answers may be different from yours. I think it just comes down to you to try really finding the answers, patiently. Most likely not even within Smash, but through self-improvement within you. Work on discipline, appreciation, faith, focus, love, and passion. And most importantly, don't give up. At the end of the day, you need to have passion for the game, and passion for challenging yourself. Once you lose passion for the game, you'll lose motivation and you will start playing more carelessly. You don't have to go to as many tournaments as possible. You should go when you really want to go. Knowing when to take a break is very important, as being fatigued can hurt your passion to strive for goals and challenges. Be passionate and motivated to push not only your character to its limits, but push yourself to your limits. Only those that risk going too far can possibly find out how far they can go. Being motivated to practice and get better, to invest real time into the game, and really believe that you can beat the best of the best is incredibly essential in your journey. Of course, you should always do your best in optimizing your character, so that you know how they can be played at their best. For that, you'll always have the Art of series for all characters that you can study, but just that in itself might not be enough. If you end up hitting a wall as you are striving to get better, then know that it's completely normal, and it'll happen to everyone at some point. Don't be afraid to pat yourself on the back for how far you've come so far, and don't be afraid to seek help from other players that are able to help, especially from players that know how to teach very well. If you've started to become clueless on what to work on, you'll start becoming less motivated over time. Be open to ask for help and get another player's perspective. If you want to use these words as preparation before a tournament, then sure, do it. Just remember to get good sleep, shower so you feel good and smell fresh, eat some nice food, stay hydrated, warm up before you play, focus on one game at a time, have faith in that you can win, and have fun. Playing in tournaments can be extremely draining because of all the pressure. But remember, you're not alone. You just need to stay composed. Remember that there is always more tournaments, more events, and lots of time. So even if you can't get things down now or at the pacing you want, so long as you put in the work, you'll eventually get there. Thinking about it this way relieves a bit of pressure during the tournament. You don't want to create the illusion that it's now or never. If you hit that wall and you want to get some feedback on how you can actually improve, to have clear objectives in front of you and fully understand what you need to work on to get better, then you can always contact me on Discord for a session. Feel free to even ask for a session where we talk about mindset, and I'll be there to listen, guide you, and motivate you. These videos take a lot of time and hard work to do, so if you want to support me, I would really appreciate it if you would donate to my Patreon. And for the Patreons I already have, thank you so much for all of the support. Thanks for watching.